Hi friends, this is Leela. Welcome to my channel Leela WebDev. In this video, we will learn about the another command, that is ng-add command. Now if you try to open here, here this is the command ng-add command. So why we will be using this ng-add command? ng-add command is mainly used when we are trying to add an external library project into your project. So for example, external libraries means what is that one? Something like Angular material or PWA or whatever it may be. So external npm packages, if you want to add into your Angular project, we will be using this ng-add. So from the Angular 6 onwards, this ng-add has been introduced. Now for example, if you try to see here, it adds the npm package of a published library to your workspace. So it will add the npm package. If you try to see here, this is the command. For example, if you want to add Angular material also, you can add it using this method, using this command. Now let's try to add this Angular material into your project using this ng-add. Normally, if you try to open this Angular material, this is the Angular material, right? If you try to see here, get started, and here you will be able to see the command how to install this Angular material. The Angular material we can install using this ng-add command. So as we already discussed, that ng-add command will be used to add any external library to your project, right? So let's try to use this ng-add command. So I am copying this ng-add command, and here, so this is the code. So as I am already running this one, Angular routing, if you go here into this one, and if you try to see, so this is the basic one, right? So now let's try to change this output using this Angular material. Now if I go into this one, so I am trying to add the Angular material here. Now let me, or otherwise what I will try to do is I will try to open in the command prompt, or otherwise we will try to add it here only. Now I am adding this ng-add Angular material. So if I try to press enter, now it will ask you a series of questions depending on the library or the package whatever you are adding. So depending on that schematics, it will ask you the series of questions. So here it is asking you that what is the theme you want to select. So right now I am selecting only the indigo pink. Let's go for an indigo pink. And it is asking that whether you want to add any typography styles or not. So I want to keep it as a default. I am keeping it as a default. Now do you want to set up browser animations for Angular material or not? Yeah, I want the browser animations. So if I press enter, now it is installing the packages. So let it install the packages. It will take some time to install the packages. So now if you try to see here, the package has been successfully installed. Now if you see the files, what it has got updated is app.module.ts, angular.json and index.html and the styles.css. Let's try to see what are the things that has got updated. Now if you go into this one in the GitHub repository, in the changes, so first is the angular.json file that is got updated. If I click on this one, if you see here in the styles, this indigo theme has been added in the angular.json file. In the same scenario here also, in the test also it got updated. Fine. Let's go to the package.json. Here in this package.json, Angular CDK and the Angular material package has been added into the package.json file. Let's go to this index.html file. So in this index.html file, the Google fonts, whatever the Google fonts it is necessary for the Angular material, so those Google fonts has been added. In this styles.css file, so if you try to see the styles.css file, some of the CSS has been added in the styles.css. If you go to the app.module.ts, and in this one, browser animation module, which is useful for the Angular material, so it has been added in the Angular app module. So these are the changes that has been added while installing this Angular material into our project. Now what I want to do is I want to create a nav bar using this Angular material. Now if you go to this Angular material, and here if you go to the guides, and here you will be able to see some of the options, right? In this one you will be able to see the schematics. Okay, so this schematics is useful when you are adding this ng-add Angular material. So this library has some schematics. That is nothing but you will be having some commands that is available for the installation. So now if you try to see here, if you see here ng generate @angular navigation and the component name. So if you try to give this component name, it will create the component with that name, and also the Angular navigation will be created. Let's try to take this command, and here if you go into this one and let's try to add here. And the component name what I will be taking is nav. Okay, so let's try to create this navigation. So it will take some time to create the navigation, and I will show you the output how it will be. So now what it has did, so it has updated the app.module.ts, and also it has created a component, that nav.component.ts file. Now let's go here in the app.module.ts. What has happened? So in the app.module.ts file, so it has added something like nav component has been added here, or otherwise we can see the changes also, like this also we can see. And here the changes what has happened is the nav component which has been created by the schematic command, it has added this nav component, and also it has created the component also. And what are the modules that are necessary for that nav component? So all the modules has been imported here. Mat button module, mat site nav module, everything got installed. Now what I want to show you is, now here one thing is completed, right? Now let's open this nav.component.html. Now in this nav.component.html, if you see, so here you will be able to see the way code here, long code you will be able to see. So that means that bootstrap code has already been added in the navigation. Now I want to use this navigation code in the app.component.html. So now let's go to this app.component.html. Okay, I don't want this all the code. So right, I don't want this all the code, and I don't want this toolbar and everything also. So I want to remove this one all. Up to here I will remove this entire thing. Okay, I don't want these all the things. So let me remove this one all. So let's try to keep this nav bar. And here you are having this router outlet, right? So we can remove this router outlet. Okay, and where I can use this one, in the nav. In the nav here, add content here, you will be able to see, right? So here I will be adding this router outlet. That's it. Now in the app.component.html, I can use something like app-nav. So this is the component name, right? And here we are having two links. Those are dashboard and the customer. Now let's try to see the output first. So if I try to see the output here, see, you are able to see this type of command. Okay, so here we are able to see the output. Link 1, link 2, link 3 is there. Angular routing, this is the heading, and the customer works we are able to see. Now let's try to add the links also. So for adding the links, what I need to do, so now if you try to see the code what we have added, here down you will be able to see the nav. So we are not able to see. Now let's try to remove this one all. So dashboard and the customer are the two links, right? So where we can add those links? So here we can add those links. I can add here dashboard, and also I can add here customer. Okay, I can remove the third link. So if you want, you can also add the links. Now in the component, app component, I can copy this one all, the navigation, and I can paste it here, and also the same thing I can paste it here. So here it should go to the customer. Okay, that's it. Now in the app component, I can remove this entire thing also. So that's it. So in app component consists of app nav only. Now let's try to refresh this one. So if I try to refresh this one, now Angular Material Navigation has been installed. Now if I try to click on the dashboard, see, so we have successfully created the navigation bar using this Angular Material command. So this Angular Material command is useful for the we are getting it from the schematics. Okay, so this is all possible through the Angular CLI commands. So hope you understood about this Angular Material, how to add this Angular Material through command prompt through the Angular CLI. Hope you understood about this one, and also adding this navigation thing also through the schematic command also. Hope you understood about this one. So if you have any doubts or any suggestions, please post the comments below to this video. And also if you like this video, please do support me by subscribing to my channel. Thank you.